Hello and welcome to the Legislative Report. I'm State Representative Sue Helm of the 104th Legislative District in Dauphin County. Recently, I held my annual Senior Expo in Halifax. We had a fantastic turnout with a lot of great information given out to the seniors in attendance and their families. In case you weren't able to make it out this year, today's program will showcase interviews with a number of our vendors that attended the Expo. I hope you find today's program as informative as I did. Enjoy. I'm here at my Senior Expo in Halifax, and I'm actually with Debbie Snyder, and she is with Sun Home Health and Hospice. And Debbie, tell me what you're doing here. I actually walked by and I saw the blood pressure screening, and I thought, oh, maybe I should have my blood pressure taken. So tell me why I should do that.
Well, high blood pressure, can cause strokes, and so it's always good to keep an eye on your blood pressure. So we're here today taking the blood pressures.
Well, hopefully a lot of people will stop by and get it checked because, my goal with this job is still to have that medical facility up here in northern Dauphin County, and strokes and heart attacks are the reason I want to do that. So I appreciate what you're doing, but just tell me, I have my blood pressure taken, but I can never remember. What's a good number? So what should it be?
120/80 is usually the normal number. That's what they want it to be, and sometimes it can fluctuate. 140/90, they kind of will keep an eye on it. That's starting to get a little high. Then anything beyond that, you should be on medication.
Well, that's it. People should have it checked and not be afraid of it, because that is something that you can have control of. If it is high, it's like there's different kinds of medication that will correct it, correct?
Right. Yeah, and you should actually see your doctor, if your blood pressure is running high. I had a few here today that were a little high, so I recommended that they go see their doctor.
Well, hopefully they do, and it says home health and hospice, so tell me a little bit about the hospice end of what you do.
Well, we do the hospice care. It's an in-home. We also do have, over in the Sunbury Hospital, we also do have an in-care area there too, that, patients can go there, if they need immediate attention, or like if the families need a respite care, so they can also go there too.
I know that I used to think that hospice was like really the total end of your life, but it isn't. I hear that it can really help you live longer if you participate in a hospice program.
Yeah, sometimes it can, and we're really there for the families and for the patients and stuff, so.
Well, we appreciate what you do, and let's see what my blood pressure is. Would you take mine? Okay. Now, I also learned one time that you're not supposed to talk when you have your blood pressure taken because that might make it go higher. Do you think that's true?
I don't think so.
All right, then I'll just keep talking here. We'll see what it is, see how my blood pressure's up today. We're having a really great turnout, so I should be pretty happy here. So
yours is 132/82.
132 is that good or bad?
It's just kind of like a little borderline. It's not bad.
All right. Thank you very much, and have a
welcome.
good day here today. I'm now with Terry Heffelfinker, and Terry, you have a really interesting table here. Tell me first of all who you work for, then we're going to run through everything here on this table, which I just found fascinating.
My name is Terry Heffelfinger. I work for UCP Central PA, and we have a contract with Temple University to provide assistive technology services in central Pennsylvania in 12 counties. And we have a few things from our telephone program, the TDDP program, and our lending library, and our Changing Hands program.
We want to start, let's just start, this is interesting. It looks like a ping pong, but it has wheels on. Tell me, what would I do with that?
Well, That's a homemade device that someone put together to show that all technology isn't necessarily high technology. This is a low-tech device to help transfer hot foods from like a microwave or a stove to the table. And the surface on the ping pong paddle keeps the dish from sliding off, and the wooden handle prevents the heat from transferring to the person so they don't burn themselves. And then the casters make it easy to transfer on the table. So if you have limited mobility, it makes it easier to push that food over to another person instead of having to lift it and possibly burn yourself.
That was somebody being innovative and very low technology, but I think we have some phones over here that are a little bit more high tech. Let's talk about these telephones.
These are some of our telephones for low vision and people who are hard of hearing. This one here is our newest phone, the Fortissimo phone, it's called the Alto phone by Clarity. And we also have the Captel phone. It's a caption phone for people who are extremely hard of hearing, and an intermediary person would be captioning the conversations between the two people, and it's on the screen. So unfortunately I can't show you how it works here, but a person could contact us and we could give them a demonstration.
Tell us again, how would they contact you?
You would contact us at our office at UCP Central PA, and the phone number is 737-3477, and I'm at extension 352, and my supervisor, Jackie, is at extension 353.
And please take advantage, if you're watching this video and needing these services, please feel free to use that phone number. We have some other things here on the table. Just pick up something and tell me about it.
Well, this is a long-handled shoehorn. A lot of people were interested in this today because it was really sturdy. It was made out of stainless steel, and they can reach behind themselves like this to put their shoes on and step down and not have to bend too far from the waist. It makes it easy to get your shoes on in the morning and not have to experience a lot of pain getting there.
Well, I never saw one quite that long, but I can see where it would be beneficial.
Yeah.
And then and is there anything else you'd like to let us know about what you do? There's lots of brochures here to pick up.
Sure. One big thing might be to talk about the iPad Technology Access Program to give people a grant. There is grant money for people who are in Cumberland, Dauphin, and several other counties to get a $500 grant from PATF for the purchase of an iPad for maybe a child or a family member with a disability.
Well, that's always interesting, and they just obviously have to apply for it.
Yes.
And if they called you, you could tell them how to do that also?
Absolutely.
Well, again, please take advantage of that, and let's repeat the phone number one more time.
It's 737-3477, extension 352 or 353.
And thank you so much for being at the Expo, and we're having a great time this year, and hopefully you'll be back next year.
Did you know that Violet Oakley was the first female artist to receive a large commission for artwork done in a United States Capitol building? In 1902, Joseph Houston, designer and architect for the 3rd Harrisburg Capitol building, commissioned Violet Oakley to paint murals for the governor's reception room. He believed that Oakley's contribution would add interest to the building and act as an encouragement of women of the state. Prior to beginning her work for the Capitol, Oakley set out to England to conduct research for her murals. Upon return, she decided to center her artwork on William Penn and the founding of Pennsylvania. Oakley made sure that Penn's ideals of justice and peace could be seen throughout her work. In 1906, she completed 13 murals titled The Founding of the State of Liberty Spiritual and was placed in sequential order around the governor's reception room. These murals were some of the first to be installed in the Capitol. When Edwin Austin Abbey, another artist for the Capitol, died in 1911, Oakley was offered another opportunity to create murals for the unfinished Senate and Supreme Court chambers. Her work on the Senate murals, including International Understanding, was completed by 1919. Oakley then completed the Supreme Court murals, including the Divine Law, by 1927. Oakley is said to be the principal artist for the Capitol, with a total of 43 murals on display. She remains one of the greatest muralists in the United States. Now you know.
Did you know that Act 16 of 1999 honors one of the greatest leaders in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives? The Matthew J. Ryan Legislative Office Building, once known as the Capitol Annex, is located next to the main Capitol building and honors the late Speaker of the House, Matthew J. Ryan. Those who visit this building will observe the magnificent architectural designs providing eloquence and grandeur to the building. Known as one of the greatest members in the history of the Pennsylvania State House, Matthew Ryan started his career in the legislature in 1963 and was elected Speaker in 1981. His charisma and knowledge will forever be reflected in the building now named after this great legislative leader. Now you know.
I'm now with Lady Von Essence, who is the Senior Director of the Millersburg Area Senior Center. And the Peppies, they just gave us this wonderful demonstration of how to do exercises that we all should be doing every day. But Lady, just tell me all the activities that happen at the center.
We have a lot of activities out at the Senior Center. We have everything from nickel bingo to quilting and knitting. We have a pinochle card group. Help me out. Wii bowling. What else do we have? Shuffleboard. Parties all the time. There's always lots of food. There's always coffee and good social fun out there. And we do a lot of programs. Breakfast today. Of course, the Peppy exercise. That is one of the biggest hits. It keeps our fellas so healthy. We have so many that are in their 80s and even 90s that are out here staying in shape with their Peppy exercise, and it's wonderful.
What if somebody's watching this and would like to be a member? How do you become a member?
Just come on out. We do have our membership drive in January, but you can come out anytime. It's just a matter of a little form, donation if you can, and you're part of us.
Oh, well, so if they can't afford like a big $100 check or something, it's just a donation?
It's just a donation. We just ask for $5 if you have it.
Wow, that's terrific. So tell me some of the, everybody here seems excited, and you said different things that you do. Tell me like what you really, really like other than what we're doing here today, which is good for us. Like what would be the number one thing that you enjoy when you go to the center?
Working on puzzles. I think it's just the relaxed atmosphere there. We're there Monday through Friday, 8 to 3. You could come in any time and find somebody to have coffee with and talk to, and it's just a very warm, friendly place to come and socialize.
I think you do some good things. I've seen people there knitting, and you knit and you give your items away, I believe, lots of times.
We do. Our quilters and our knitters and crocheters all make blankets that we give away. We make hats and scarves for winter, and it's a very good giving program. We also have a caregiver support group that meets there once a month, and I didn't even mention our food pantry that we have once a month. So, and our garden, we did have a nice vegetable garden going all year, and the produce is for anyone that comes out. And if anyone wants to garden, that's a nice place to come out. They're raised garden beds. So, and you were there when we had our first opening of them.
I was going to say, that was great. I just wondered how you did. Obviously, you did well because you can come there and pick up vegetables.
You really can. And you can garden, too. If you had to give up your garden or you can't get down to the ground anymore, this is a nice way to keep your gardening skills up.
Now, if somebody's watching this and they want to come out and visit you, would you give me the address and the phone number so they know how to reach you?
Yes, we're located at 109 Edward Drive in Millersburg, and our phone number is 717-692-2657.
So please take advantage of that. It's a wonderful place. It's a fun place. I always enjoy going there. Everything's wonderful. And I have been there for breakfast also, so the food's good too. So thank you very much, and we expect you back here next year to help us again. And we're here with two representatives from Arden Court. It's Tina and Kate. And I actually drive by Lingelstown Road all the time, and I see Arden Court, but I really didn't know what it was. So I'm glad you're here today to explain to me and everyone listening to our video. So tell us about Arden Court.
Thank you. My name's Tina, and I am with Arden Courts, and I work at 3 of our communities. And 400,000 people in the state of Pennsylvania are affected by dementia. 6 out of 10 of them will wander and actually walk out of their house and are not safe. So what's great about our community is that we are a completely secured community, and I'm going to pass it over to Kate to tell you a little bit more.
Thank you. So my name is Kate. I am the marketing director at Arden Courts of Susquehanna, which is off Lingelstown Road. Like Tina mentioned, we're an all-secured memory care community. So we specialize in dementia. That's all that we do. We're the only freestanding community in Dauphin County. We have capacity for 64 residents, and we do have beds available.
And tell me, like, somebody's watching this, like, when should they start thinking about coming to talk to you? And if they do, could you give us a phone number that maybe they could reach you at?
So someone should come to us when they first get diagnosed. They can come in and join our support group and talk to other individuals who are in different parts of the process. We have educational events every month where they can learn what is dementia, what the stages are, some of the behaviors and challenges that they may have with their loved ones. Our phone number is 717-540-7018. And again, you can come and we'll give you all the resources you need. We have the 36-hour day, which is something that's very helpful for a lot of families who are just newly diagnosed.
Well, now, they actually live there? Is that, it's not like you come and you go, you stay there all the time, correct? And tell me about some of the activities for the people that live there. Like, we don't want them just sitting there, obviously. Like, what do they do once they're there?
Okay. Arden Courts is amazing because we have 10 hours of programming every day. All of our programming hits a different part of the brain to keep it stimulated. So we'll have a physical activity, we'll have like exercise, we'll have the coffee social, which is to keep them stimulated with socialization. We'll have devotions, which is a spiritual stimulation. So they'll actually start at 9 in the morning and go till 6 p.m. And we know that we have to cue them to come out to programming because not always will they want to come. So we do have a lot of programming that we offer. We started a new art therapy. Right behind us we have a painting done by one of our residents that we're going to be auctioning off to raise money for the Alzheimer's Association.
I looked at these paintings and I'd like to get a shot of these because I'm just so impressed. But just look at this painting, and this is going to be auctioned. I think I'm going to try and get there because I love this picture. It's my colors. So is there anything else you'd like to tell us about what happens or just about this situation?
A lot of our residents, they improve once they get to our community. We can handle individuals who have challenging or undesirable behaviors. Because it's all that we do, we have nursing 24/7. We have a doctor who comes on site weekly, a podiatrist, dentistry. We have all of that on site to maximize our residents' quality of life. And we also like to sustain their independence as long as possible.
I think what you said is so important for people to know that you just don't come there and just sit around and not do anything. You actually can improve, and that's why you're there to help the people. So that's actually wonderful that you do that. Yep. So thank you very much, and we appreciate you being here. And please call these girls if you have a need for their services, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you know that there are 6 ornate bronze chandeliers hanging in the house chamber? The 4 large chandeliers are estimated to weigh 3 tons each. Yet these iron and brass fixtures painted in 18-karat gold manage to dangle effortlessly. It takes 168 light bulbs to light the large chandeliers and 84 light bulbs on each of the smaller chandeliers. As you can imagine, changing the light bulbs when they burn out is far from easy. Workers must build scaffolding in order to reach their 1,450 light bulbs. Today, special, long-life, low-wattage energy-saving bulbs are used to lessen the amount of times that the light bulbs will need to be replaced. Now you know.
And now I'm with Tyann Scheidler from Total Transformation in Halifax. Anything like this that helps the body, helps you exercise, interests me. So tell me about your business. What do you do?
Well, we do, you get your cardiovascular and strength training in just 30 minutes. When you go to the big gym, you have to get in a treadmill maybe for 20, 30 minutes to get your cardio, then go do your machines. Boring. And everybody's busy. You want to get in, get it done, get what has to be done. In 30 minutes, you're out. It's great for seniors, for people of low, any fitness level, men or women, because you can adjust the machines, and you also, the faster you go in hydraulics, the harder it gets. So there's programs for the unfit people and for the most fit athlete.
All right, so there are machines there, and you come and you just put you through the paces for 30 minutes.
Right.
And now how often do you have to go? A week or?
If your goal is to lose weight as we get older, too, we need it just for other reasons, not just weight, okay? So 3 times a week is great. If you want to lose 3 to 4 times a week, and you can come 2 consecutive days, unlike going to the gym with weights. But 2 times a week is maintenance. So we have people that try very hard to get there at least 3 times a week. Then others might just do the 2. It's up to you.
Now, how does this work? Do you sell memberships, or how do you, if I wanted to come there and be enrolled and run through your machines, what would be the first thing that I would do?
Well, the first thing you do is try it for a week free. I sign anybody up, I want to make sure you like it. So you can try a week free, and then if you sign up, yes, usually you can do a monthly or yearly contract, and you pay by the month. And you come as often as you want for that amount.
And her business is called Total Transformation, Cardiovascular and Strength Training in just 30 minutes, which sounds wonderful to me because I don't have a lot of time. But could you give me a phone number just in case somebody wants to call you?
Yes, we're located in Halifax, between Halifax and Millersburg in the Park Plaza, and the phone number is 896-3300.
Thank you so much for being here, and keep up the good work and keep all these people in my district in trim shape.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm now with Braxton Cooper here at the Expo, and I actually know him better from WQLV and his family, your dad and your mom and JD and everybody. I mean, we love him on WQLV, but he actually has to work once in a while for PPL. So actually, I think you work a lot for them because I see a lot of these expos and everything. So just tell me what you do for PPL.
Pretty much, I'm an energy educator for PPL. I go to these events and inform customers on different ways they can save money and improve their utilities. Pretty much one of the big things we push is we let people know that we're still recycling refrigerators and freezers. We'll always come pick one up if it's still in working order and give them $35 for it. A newer item that is really neat and a lot of people are loving is we're giving energy power strips out that are smart strips. These things are really cool. We'll give each customer up to 2 of these. All they have to do is call PPL's 1-800 number for it. What it does is eliminates phantom or ghost power in their home by regulating stuff on like a TV entertainment setup or an office setup. Another thing with the office setup and things that people are doing where we're pushing technology at them is you can connect online now to your meter. It's really cool. You can actually see the breakdown for like your home, Sue. You could see your heating, your lighting, your cooling, your cooking, and even like your hot water broken down each day. It's really neat to look at. Some people log in daily, some people log in every once in a while. Through that service, you can even pay your bill online and go paperless and help save a tree. With doing that, we're giving customers an incentive to give them a free LED dimmable light bulb for going paperless. Just another incentive from PPL that we're pushing to help the environment and our customers out save money.
Wow, I should have talked to you before about this job. I can't believe they're giving this away free. All you have to do is call?
Yes, you call, you set up a time, an appointment. A PPL employee comes in, they install them for you in your home, and they give you 2 of them. The installation and everything is completely free.
And I've gotten all these calls about changing my electric, and I never have. And I agonize every year when I do my income tax. That's when I find out how much I spent this year versus last year. And I actually saw that my bill for PPL was cheaper this year than last year. So obviously the rates had to come down.
The rates fluctuate every quarter to quarter. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. Some of it could be the newer items that you might have purchased that have energy incentives or Energy Star ratings on them. They actually save you a lot of money. On our website, we have a lot of that different items that we are supporting and give rebates for customers to switch to. Did you perhaps switch supplier companies from the PPL mainline?
No, I didn't switch anything.
Well, hopefully for you, you use less to save money, and the rate was down in those months. With shopping around for suppliers, that is a big confusing area for seniors, for everybody, not just seniors. You can shop around with different supplier companies, but you still remain a PPL customer. You still get all the rebates, still stay on the budget plan, still get online. Anything that we do, you're still available for. By shopping around, though, you can save money. The best source for shopping around is the Pennsylvania Utility Commission's website, PA Power Switch. On there, you can price all your companies low to high, and even it'll do the math for you of how much you're saving with your money.
Now, what if somebody isn't computer literate? Can they call somewhere?
Yes, the PUC does have a 1-800 number. I don't have it on me right now. It's on the back of this brochure.
Well, let's just look up the brochure and you can just tell them what that number is.
The back of the PUC, the brochure number is 1-800-692-7380. Again, that's 1-800-692-7380.
And there you go. That's a good number to call. And I didn't realize we were supposed to shop around. So we are supposed to shop around, and that'll help us.
You don't have to shop around. You can stay with PPL Mainline if you have a loyalty to the company that you want to keep, or you don't want to deal with the hassle. But if you do shop around, there are great incentives on saving you and your household or even your corporate business money by shopping around.
We appreciate the information you gave us today, and please take advantage of it and call that number or go online like you said. Most people, I believe, will go online, but some people still aren't that computer literate, and I think that number will help. So thank you so much, Braxton, for being here, and we appreciate your help.
Thank you, Sue, and thank you for everything you do for us in the community.
That's all the time we have for today's program. If you have any questions about today's topic or any state-related matter, please feel free to contact me at my local office or through my website. The address and phone number will appear on your screen in just a moment. Thanks for watching, and please join me again next time for another edition of Legislative Report.